In this video, I'm going to reassemble the K98 project, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to go over the philosophy of sort of why I did what I did and my thought process behind it. Alright, so first off, some notes on how putting this together. You can see the upper butt plate screw was stripped in the wood, so I just shoved some toothpicks, or the equivalent of toothpicks, in with some wood glue. Old carpenter's trick. The handguard needed quite a lot of fitting. You can see bare wood at the back, and a lot had to come off of the front here to get this middle band to fit. Now, had some trouble with the floor plate. I think that's because of the amount of rust. I could have filed it off, but I was able to get it to fit after some trouble. And some notes here, things I did not install, is I did not put a rivet through the back hole on the sight hood. The Israelis did that. I don't think the Germans did. And it's pretty good fit, pretty stiff, hard to get on, so hopefully it'll stay on. And then they also put a pin through the hole in the rear sight, the pivot pin. And I just don't see me needing that. It's pretty secure without it. When I'm pushing the pins, like the trigger pin and the pin in the spring and the magazine floor plate, I like to use the Knipex pliers wrenches. It's basically an adjustable plier where the jaws stay parallel throughout the stroke. And I find I have more control pushing the little pins with these than I do with a regular punch and hammer. So while I'm calling this project done right now, I know some of you are probably watching and you just saw 5 parts relatively quickly fly by. You're probably thinking, is that it? And my answer is, it might be. So sort of my philosophy behind this project is to do as little as possible to get this gun up and running, and reasonably well prepared for the future. So did the 3-hour soak in evaporust completely remove all of the rust? Probably not. But did it get it in a state where I could use it, I could shoot it, I could enjoy it for years to come? Yeah, it probably did. Now, of course, I'm going to monitor this. I'm going to take it apart every so often in the next months to years and just check on the progress and see how it's aging. If I notice a lot of the rust coming back, some more red in the pitting on the barrel and the receiver, what I'm probably going to do is strip it, bead blast it, and parkerize it. That's what the Israelis did to these. That's the original finish on the Israeli K98s. So that's what I would do. I don't want to do anything that's not original, because my whole idea is I want to preserve the originality behind the rifle. I mean, it's a very honest example of a K98 that saw most of World War II being made in 1940, and then saw a lot of heavy use with the Israelis post-war. So I want to keep that charm, so to speak, and keep that look to it. You see a lot of other restoration videos on YouTube that are a lot more involved than this, where they completely strip the finish both on the metal and the wood and polish it up. Maybe if they had pitting like this, they'd fill it in. That really removes a lot of the history of the guns. I want something that's been there, done that type of look to it. So I'm happy with how it turned out overall. Definitely have more opportunities to go a little further with the project, but this is where I want it right now. Next step is to go out to the range, see how she shoots.